So here are some videos I found that I was recording. I was gonna make like a vlog early on, but the semester got busy and I got sick. So here's some videos to like just give you a feel. I don't remember the exact order of them, but I will try my very, very best, like make sure they're in order. But this is just like to give you a feel for the school and like what to expect. It's not detailed. I didn't do a great job with filming, but we'll at least get to understand how it goes or like what to expect a little bit. So enjoy. Good morning or good evening. It is December 9th and I am filming this. I just finished my finals. How many days ago? 5? No, almost 6. Hold on, let me check. The last week on Thursday. I finished my finals the 5th, so it's been 4 days since I've been out. I'm supposed to be packing to go home, but I thought why not make like a recap video of how my first semester at USAU went. So anyway, I am Nelly or Kovo, whichever you meet. Like if you're new to the school, like feel free to like come up to me and say hi. I'm usually nice, if I'm fed or if I'm not having a frustrating day. Anyway, I am studying international relations. I'm hoping to concentrate in peace and conflict resolutions only because I hope to be an immigration lawyer in the future. So this kind of like works in the pathway that I want to do. I haven't decided what mine I'm going to do. I'm thinking between CGS, criminal justice, or IBA, international business administration, which I know most of you are going to be doing because it's probably one of the most popular majors that they do. I feel like one out of 3 people you're going to meet are either going to be in psychology, IBA, or APT. One of those. It's just like that. Anyway, I'm going to be using this video. It's going to talk about like orientation week. We're gonna do this like segment by segment because like I have a short attention span and I kind of like think like most people do because of like Instagram. You can't focus on a video that's more than 10 minutes. So we're gonna do orientation and then we can do classes like the first 7 classes, then midterms, and then preparing for finals, the social life and all that. Okay. All right. So let's start with orientation. Orientation is the week before classes. It's usually geared for transfer, incoming, or just returning students. Not really returning, it's just for 2 categories, incoming and transfer students. It's to really help you get to know the school, their vision, mission, how the classes work, GPA, financials, getting to know how the health clinic works, food, and all that. As important as it sounds, let me tell you, my personal review, it was a waste of time. Being honest. They're one of those days where I didn't need, or at least I didn't need the TED Talks that they programmed for me to be there for. And it starts at 8 and it was cold. I don't think you understand. It was cold that day. And you're sitting in a tent and it's cold, shivering with timbers. But the ones who are coming in January, I feel like yours will be a little bit better, a bit hotter, but I don't know. Anyway, let's start on day one. Day one is basically you get that you sign in. There's gonna be tents. You're gonna be in parking lot C, which is closer to the student center, just the parking lot outside the student center, and maybe opposite the auditorium if you know like the school pretty well. Anyway, the first day you not register, you just sign in. You need your ID. If you're an international student, you don't have an ID, you need your passport or your student number. So getting in through the gate, you're gonna need your admission letter, whether it's a physical copy or just on your phone. They need to see that. That's somewhere they can actually go through in because you do not have your ID. You will not get your ID until Thursday, so that's like important to know. You're gonna be you need to have like physical evidence or your phone every time you come into school in now. Just so they know who you are. Because the school works on a metric-based system where you need your ID or your fingerprints to get it in or access most things. Okay, that's done. The program will start at 8. I'm sure at least mine started at 8 and then at about maybe 4 or 5, depending on certain days. Anyway, I feel like mine was a waste of time because the only probably good thing about Monday and Tuesday was placement exams, and those didn't happen until like maybe after 12, after lunch. So it definitely was a waste of time, and I'll tell you why. You attend these TED Talks that are pretty much covered in the email, and this is just like a personal choice. If you like, if you're an international student and you want to go, you know nothing about the school, feel free. You'll probably like more information to you, but for me, I really didn't need this. Anyway, out of that, you will have, if you're living around the city, they will have the weekend before your orientation and you haven't taken your placement exams. They might send you an email telling you to come to the school to take your placement exams, and if that happens, I strongly suggest you do that because it's not fun, brother. It's not fun learning out to like go into the IST lab and then take your exams. Just do it before, get it over. If you get it over during the weekend, then you can go home earlier, so like that's like 1 or 2. I feel like that was better. I don't know, I didn't do it because I was doing something that day. I was moving into my cultural place. Anyway, that's that. So you're gonna have TED Talks or talks Mondays and Tuesdays, and then in the afternoon you're gonna do your placement exams. I don't remember the order completely, but it's English, math, and IST. If you fail either, I think the passing mark is 60. If you get below that, then you're in a remedial class. For IST, it's 4 weeks. It's divided into like sections. It's gonna be 4 weeks on Fridays. It's from 8 to 3:50, 3 something. Let's just add my name. We're not gonna go through that. When I'm making the next video about lectures, I can give you like the red list of lectures, but you won't get to choose them, so don't even worry about that until next semester. Anyway, if you fail IST, you're going to like 0999. That's on Fridays. If you fail English, you go, I don't know the course code for English. And if you fail math, it's 1105. Algebra in the practical context. That one. Let's see. So yeah, those are exams. What else? On Wednesday is a semi-important day. You get to like go have like a school tour, like a tour. I don't remember exactly like the whole schedule. I don't remember it, but I will look for the PDF and I'll try to link it. Anyway, you will look around the school and you will go to your. At the end of the day, I think we went to our schools and we met the dean and different professors and different chairs of different things. For mine, it was School of Humanities. The farthest building in the whole school, so that's like I love walking. Anyway, and you get to like they give you these sheets with all the courses you need to take for your major. If you're an Irish student, I have like certain courses that I have to take to complete my major, so that you don't like get off or you wander off taking like unnecessary classes and then your graduation date keeps getting pushed. Don't need that. Anyway, so Wednesday you meet that, and by Wednesday it is better if you have cleared your fees I know it's like a short time like, between Monday and Wednesday, but like it's better if you clear your fees by Wednesday evening, preferably by noon, so that you can go to like the financial building, which is like in admissions, behind admissions, and get cleared. Because if you don't get cleared, then on Thursday, which is the following day that you're supposed to be registering classes, then you're not gonna be able to register because you're not cleared. If you're not cleared, you can't register. Common sense, right? Anyway, as long as you have, if you want to get cleared, it's better if you have like an emergency receipt. If you pay for a bank receipt or a check, I don't think they accept checks. I'm not sure, but like just have like proof that you paid for it and give them your student ID number. Your student ID number is going to be found on your acceptance letter. It's 6 digits. It starts with a 6. Just remember that. You're going to need that for a lot of things. You're going to need that to register. That's how they find you in the system, because everybody has a unique code. Anyway, let's see, registration. You're not gonna be able to pick your own classes. I mean, like the time and day. The earlier you go, the better your schedule, because lots of people have applied. And know this: freshmen get to register last. You're the last ones because seniors go first, then juniors, then sophomores, then freshmen. Hold on, we're gonna get back to it. Okay. Somebody called me, so I lost track. That'll be on Thursday. Anyway, registration. The earlier you come, the better you get. Only because of time. If you want to have a class at a certain time in the morning, or even like you don't get to choose your lecturers and nothing like that to you, but you do get to like block your time. I remember I wanted to have 4 classes, and I wanted to make sure that my Tuesdays and Thursdays and earlier, so I only had 1 class on that day, and I made sure to like get all the harder classes out of my way, so I did that. Anyway, the USAV. No, let's finish this first. Anyway, think. Okay, you finish registration in it's not the G lab, it's one of the IST labs. I don't remember which one, but it's one of those, so it's closer to admission. The earlier you come, the better, right? Anyway, you finish your registration, they'll print out a paper for you, and you take that paper and you go to the library. And in the library, you're first gonna have to sit and get your IDs. It's honestly, the earlier you get through this, the better you're gonna be. I was done by 9 and I got there, but I was done by 12 and I got there by 9, so it's like 3 hours, which is better than most people who are going home at 4. Anyway, you get your ID and they're gonna put your biometrics in the system. So this finger and this one, I think it's this two, this one, I'm not sure. No, I don't remember, but I usually use this one or this one. This one is for your laptop. If you do have a laptop, you're gonna have to bring it the first week of school so that you can get into the library, and they're gonna add like hold on, let me show you. Ow! They're gonna add like one of these, and it's like to recognize who you are, and it's only like to you. Nobody can ever take out your laptop from anywhere unless it's like you send out with your fingerprint. You cannot use the ID, it has to be your fingerprint. Anyway, it's the easiest way to like secure your item. I don't think they can track it, but in the library they can tell if it's in or out, just to like make sure everything's all good. Anyway, you give your ID and then your biometrics, and then if you get your ID, then you go into the library. The library is also based on like a biometric system, so you're gonna need your ID or your fingerprints. I feel like the IDs work better. There is a section. There's like a section where you can log in with computers if you need to, if you're bringing them. Let's see. You go into the library. There's gonna be a line because there's over 500 kids going into school at the same time as you. So bring patience, pack patience, please. Okay, so course textbooks. It depends on like what classes you're taking. I know for business there were 2. There's one for SUS. There's 2 for English if you're doing 1109 English. There's 2. There's advanced English and English, I believe. Yeah. So I took home 7. I took home 7 textbooks. Let me tell you, those things are heavy. And you have to bring them by December. For me, I had to bring them back by December 7th. But today, the 9th, is the last day of the school being opened, because they're gonna take a recess. And every time you do not have, like, if you do not bring your textbook by today, if you do not turn it in, then they start charging you. I think per textbook and per day is $150. So if I had 7, do the math. If I have 7 textbooks per day until December 13th, that's literally a month. 150 times 30 That's a lot of money. You don't need that. Just bring back your textbooks. And obviously, if you're not gonna be using them for anything, just bring them back. Bring them back. Yo, bring them back early. It's better. Don't wait until finals. Don't be like me. Take like, if you do like one book a day, it's fine. Don't be like me. I took some of my books the same day. I was tired. Anyway, that covers that. When you're done with the textbooks, you can basically go home because there's nothing else you're doing unless you have to like finish cleaning things or anything like that. What else? The USIU week is like 4 days unless you're so unfortunate on Thursday that all the classes are full and the only classes that are available are Friday and Saturday classes, then you're out of luck because Friday and Saturday classes are 3 hours each. Like one class is 3 hours. You don't want to be doing that. You really don't want to be doing that. Take advantage of your time. If there's a day to be early, it is Thursday. Be there before everybody. Line up. As a matter of fact, the auditorium, sit at the back. Because the moment you sit there, you're going to be the last one to get out. When you go to the auditorium, sit at the back. Okay? The faster you get out, the better. Or, actually, what I did, I had a meeting that morning. So I didn't go into the auditorium and they're having a talk about choosing classes. I didn't do that. So when I learned that they're starting the registration at 9:30, I just went from my meeting, which was ending at 9:15, and I just went to the lab where they were supposed to be, and I waited, and I was like one of the first 10 people to like get in, which helped me a lot. Though I did have problems with my financial statement because they had not cleared me, and I had to wait until I got like my bank receipts to get cleared. Anyway, that's about that. So the earlier the better. What else? In terms of like what you need to pack as a girl, you definitely don't need your laptop. If you're gonna be doing like the placement exams, they're gonna give you a laptop because you need to utilize the lockdown browser, and it is so much easier for you to actually use their laptops in the IC lab. It's so much easier. You don't need to like hustle and bustle with your laptop. You're not even gonna need it for registration, so don't bring it. I'll probably say bring water, bring snacks. Also, look at the weather. Bring a sweater if you need to, an umbrella. If you're gonna be in the sun a lot, sunscreen, obviously. Wear comfortable shoes, please. This campus is big. Wear comfortable shoes. I feel like per day I track over 3K steps, and if it's like really meaningful, like the day I have like the day that I used to have 3 classes, I would do over 5K to like 6K steps. So yeah, bring comfortable shoes. Think about that. Anyway, I think that's about it. That's about it for orientation week. There's really nothing much you should know. Just bring food, bring money, bring food, bring your national ID. Yes, your national ID. If you're an international student, make sure you cleared your TOEFL test or whatever you need to do. Just make sure you're cleared. It's so much easier. Let's see. Anything else? I don't think so. I think I've covered pretty much everything from my perspective, from like my point of view. I think the next video I'm gonna use it, we're gonna cover something else. So yeah, here's to 14 minutes. They're super helpful and it's every time. So have a great day. Bye bye.